Okay, that was fun and frustrating and stressful, and I hate it and I love it at the same time. I don't have good news for you, but I can't say that I have bad news for you, because technically I did improve myself, because if you watch my first video, my first coding interview video, I was a lot more stressful. I was a lot more stressed, and how to say that? This time I was way more chill, way more relaxed, and Alhamdulillah, I was way more, kind of easier. It was just easier basically to, because I know what kind of things I'm expecting to questions getting asked. There are gonna be some questions. People are gonna ask you, do you know this? And you just have to answer yes or no. And that's the insane part. They're not gonna ask you all the questions about, like, explain me this or describe me this. They're gonna be asking genuinely sometimes things like, do you know this? Have you ever heard of this? And you just have to say yes or no, and be genuine, be honest if you don't know, because they can ask you later to explain to you. If you don't know, just say I don't know, or that you forget, or you forgot, whatever. Yeah, that's the good thing. I did improve, alhamdulillah. I'm way more chill, way more confident, and I know what kind of questions I'm gonna get asked. But the problem is that I am not gonna memorize all the questions. I'm not gonna memorize all the answers to that questions, right? And this time is the same. I know what kind of questions, kind of know what kind of questions, because it's still, only second interview, not the 20th interview. Yeah. If any one of you, probably you guys know how to code, and if you know how to code, you know that there is libraries of JavaScript called React and Vue, and these guys code in Vue, but I code in React, and that's why they said go ahead, and if I don't know, we don't code in React. It just politely said me that we don't code in React, we use Vue, and go home, think about it. We code in Vue. If you want to learn Vue, if you decide to learn Vue because you're gonna spend money and time learning Vue, we can have a conversation. We can have a conversation, we can have an interview, but you have to learn Vue first. And they said me that it's not kind of no, because there is still vanilla JS, which is the original the JavaScript itself without any libraries. So they might hire me if I did it. Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of things which might happen and a lot of things which might not happen, but I think the answer is no. I think the answer is no, because it's you are not the guy they're searching for. But don't get sad. Keep going. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm just recording a live, whatever video to just remember this day, May 7th, 2024. I'm not gonna freaking give up. Not gonna give up. Peace. Okay, before I'm gonna end this video, quickly, I want to say something which a good friend of mine have said me before, who has over about 6 or 7 years of experience in coding. The guy is probably senior engineer. If you're, he became a programmer at the age of 30, and he is 36 right now. Turning 37. At the very beginning of your journey, you are gonna be running for companies, company owners. You are gonna be running for a job. But by the end or even middle of it, of this journey of being a programmer, the companies will start to run for you. And that's very kind of, thing which really hits hard, because I mean, it's just simple truth, because this guy have been a junior developer once upon a time, and his journey wasn't simple, his journey wasn't easy. And as a senior developer, for whom companies are now paying and overpaying sometimes, he knows how it is like. And I think, yeah, before ending this video, I wanted to say you that, just saying not give up, do not give up is not enough, because I want to let you know that the end is gonna be way beautiful. Just thinking that end, the end is not when you get the coding job, first coding job. It's not there. 4 or 5 years later, brother, you're gonna be a totally different person. 4 or 5 years later, you're gonna be totally freaking different person, because now not you are gonna be running behind the girls. Girls are gonna be running behind you. And by girls, I don't mean literally girls, because I'm just as an example. Yeah, we are all developers here, and I want every one of us to succeed, and I believe you want the same, and let's hope for that. Peace.